Spring has sprung, and with it comes the vibrant colors of blooming flowers, the lush greenery of trees and plants, and the warmth of sunny days that we've all been eagerly awaiting. Most folks are thinking about sunshine and warmer days, planning outdoor activities, and enjoying the fresh air. Families are out having picnics in the park, children are playing outside, and everyone is soaking up the pleasant weather. But Mother Nature has a surprise up her sleeve. Just when you thought it was safe to put away your rain gear, the weather is about to take an unexpected turn. A powerful storm system is developing, and it's bringing some seriously unusual weather for this time of year. This isn't your typical spring shower, it's a large and complex system that's moving across the United States, prompting severe weather warnings in several regions. May is typically a shoulder season, a transition between the wild weather of winter and the heat of summer. We usually expect some rain showers, maybe a rumble of thunder, but nothing too extreme. Light rain and the occasional thunderstorm are par for the course during this time. It's a period where the weather is generally mild and predictable. However, this year it's different. The weather patterns are showing signs of unusual activity, and meteorologists are closely monitoring the situation. We're talking heavy rain, strong winds, and even the possibility of tornadoes. This storm system is packing a punch, and it's important to stay informed and prepared. This storm is so unusual because it's tapping into a lot of moisture from the south and clashing with cold air from the north. This collision of air masses creates a volatile mix that can fuel some intense weather. The result is a recipe for volatile weather conditions, with the potential for dramatic changes and intense storm activity. It's a reminder of how unpredictable and powerful nature can be. So, while you're getting ready for your Memorial Day barbecues, remember to keep an eye on the sky. Stay updated with the latest weather forecasts and be prepared to adjust your plans if necessary. Safety should always come first, especially when dealing with unpredictable weather. So, what's causing this unusual storm to spin up in May? It's not every day we see such a powerful weather event this time of year. It's all about the ingredients. Just like baking a cake, the right mix of elements can create something extraordinary. First, we've got a strong jet stream, which is like a river of wind high in the atmosphere. This jet stream is a key player in our weather drama. This jet stream is dipping down south, pulling in warm, humid air from the Gulf of Mexico. This warm air is like fuel for the storm, providing the energy it needs to grow. Meanwhile, to the north, we have a stubborn mass of cold air hanging around. This cold air is dense and heavy, creating a stark contrast with the warm air from the south. When these two air masses collide, bam! It creates a recipe for powerful storms. The collision is like a battle in the sky, with each air mass trying to dominate the other. Think of it like mixing baking soda and vinegar. Things are gonna bubble up. This reaction is a perfect analogy for what happens when warm and cold air meet. The clash of these air masses creates something called a strong low-pressure system. This system is like the heart of the storm, driving its intensity and direction. This low pressure acts like a vacuum, sucking in more air and causing winds to swirl. The swirling winds can lead to the formation of severe weather, including thunderstorms and even tornadoes. And because there's so much moisture involved, we're talking about the potential for torrential downpours. These downpours can lead to flash flooding, making it crucial to stay informed and prepared. As this storm system develops, it's important to take precautions, make sure you have an emergency kit ready, and stay tuned to local weather updates. Understanding the science behind these storms can help us better prepare and stay safe. So as we watch this May storm unfold, remember that it's the combination of these powerful weather ingredients that creates such dramatic weather events. Stay safe, stay informed, and keep an eye on the skies. Now, I know what you're thinking. Storms happen, right? Well, yes, but this one has the potential to be a real doozy. We're talking about widespread heavy rain that could lead to flash flooding. Remember, flash floods are dangerous and can happen very quickly, so it's important to stay alert. Strong winds are also a big concern. We could see gusts over 50 miles per hour, which is strong enough to knock down trees and power lines. And yes, I said it before, but I'm saying it again. There's even a chance for tornadoes in some areas. This kind of severe weather can be disruptive and dangerous. It could lead to power outages, road closures, and even evacuations. That's why it's so important to be prepared and stay informed. Section 4. Staying safe when the skies turn angry. Okay, so we know this storm is coming and it could be a wild one, but don't panic, it's important to stay calm and collected. Panicking can lead to poor decisions. And in a storm, every decision counts. There are things you can do to stay safe. Start by having a family meeting to discuss your emergency plan. Make sure everyone knows what to do and where to go in case of an emergency. First and foremost, stay informed. Information is your best defense against the unknown. Keep an eye on the news, especially local channels that provide updates specific to your area. Check your local weather apps frequently. These apps can provide real-time updates and alerts. Pay attention to any watches or warnings issued for your area. These alerts are there to keep you safe. If you live in a flood-prone area, be prepared to move to higher ground if necessary. Have a bag packed with essentials like medications, important documents, and some clothes. And remember, never drive through flooded roadways. You don't know how deep the water is or what's underneath. It only takes a small amount of water to sweep a car away. Secure any loose objects around your home like patio furniture or garbage cans. These can become dangerous projectiles in high winds. Make sure to bring in or tie down anything that could be picked up by the wind. And if you have time, consider bringing pets indoors. They can be just as vulnerable to the elements as we are. Park your car in a garage or under cover to protect it from flying debris and potential hail damage. Remember, a little preparation goes a long way. Having an emergency kit ready with food, water, flashlights, and batteries can make a big difference. Board up windows if necessary to protect against flying debris. Stay safe and stay prepared. Section 5. Be prepared, not scared. Look, I'm not trying to scare you, but I am trying to give you a healthy dose of reality. Severe weather is a part of life, and while we can't control Mother Nature, we can control how prepared we are. Make sure you have a plan in place for your family and your pets. Have an emergency kit ready with water, non-perishable food, flashlights, batteries, and a first aid kit. It's also a good idea to have a battery-powered weather radio handy in case the power goes out. Remember, knowledge is power. The more you know about the potential risks and how to stay safe, the better off you'll be when severe weather strikes. Section 6. The aftermath, picking up the pieces. Once the storm has passed, it's important to stay vigilant. There may still be hazards like downed power lines, flooding, and debris. Don't let your guard down just because the rain has stopped. Before venturing outside, check for damage around your home and neighborhood. If you see downed power lines, stay away and report them to the authorities immediately. Avoid driving unless absolutely necessary, as roads may be flooded or blocked by debris. Be patient and understanding as crews work to restore power and clear roads. Remember, it takes time to recover from a major storm, and everyone is doing their best to get things back to normal. Section 7. Respecting nature's power. This unusual May storm is a powerful reminder that nature is full of surprises. We can't predict everything, and sometimes we just have to be ready for the unexpected. But by staying informed, preparing in advance, and respecting nature's power, we can weather any storm that comes our way. Remember, it's not about living in fear, but about being prepared and staying safe. So, enjoy the spring weather, but keep an eye on the sky and be ready to take action if necessary. Stay safe out there, folks.